I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about my television viewing habits, and I'll bet yours too. Are you ready? Let's get started. Yep. Pretty much everybody I know watches TV. In fact, if you know someone that watches no TV at all, that doesn't even own a TV, that's like big news. In fact, if you introduce them to someone, it's one of the first things you want to say. You know what? This person doesn't even own a TV. Like, we pretty much all watch at least some TV. Lots of research that says some people watch a lot, and I don't think I watch as much as some. And some of you may say, well, I don't watch TV anymore, Kevin. And I'm saying, well, yeah, I don't care if you're watching on your tablet, or on your phone, or on something that looks like a TV or doesn't look like a TV, it's still TV. I'm talking about all of it. And I'm saying that while I don't think there's anything wrong with a little television. I enjoy television. I'm not going to be the person who says, get rid of your TV. I am going to say this, that when I'm on my deathbed, which is, I hope, a very long time from now, I'm confident I'm not going to be saying, oh my gosh, if I could have only watched one more episode of Welcome Back, Kotter, or The Walking Dead. Well, actually, I hope I never watch an episode of The Walking Dead. But here's what I've noticed, is that while watching TV is fine, most of us watch more than we want. And here's what I've noticed. When I'm really not watching much, I don't really miss it. But the more of it that I watch, the more of it that I watch. And I'll bet that that's true for you, too. And I think there's some major reasons why. And the first of those reasons is habit. Like, we watch TV out of habit. So consider Al Bundy.
The hell's wrong with this remote control?
Well, Dad, I'm no electrician, but I'd say the trouble is the TV's gone.
Like, there are certain situations where we just choose the television. Like, that's what happens. And we don't make a conscious choice, we just plop down. Or perhaps, like in my case, if I'm traveling, I go into the hotel room, if I just always turn on the TV, then guess what I'm going to do? Every time I walk in, I'm going to turn on the TV. So habit means it's what we do when we're letting our subconscious take control. And so habit is one of the reasons that we watch more. Another reason that we watch more TV is the commercials. No, not the commercials for stuff on the TV. In fact, I mean, for the sponsors, because oftentimes we're wanting to zoom through those. No, I'm talking about the commercials for upcoming shows. Or if you're watching Netflix or something like that, the things that they're recommending that you watch. Like, they're pretty good at that. Like, hey, I watched this show, I'll bet I would like that one. And so when is that on? Maybe I'll set my DVR. Or it's just one more hour. I'll just stay and go ahead. I've never watched that show before. I think I'll just watch it. So the commercials or the promotions for the upcoming shows get me to stay and watch more. And the third reason is that we think there's no other option. Well, of course, there's lots of other options. But if you don't have a book that you're reading that you're in love with, or if you don't have another hobby that is engaging to you, or if you don't have a project that you're working on, or if there's not someone else in your house right now that you really realize is more important than this television show, then by default, it's often TV. And that's where I think the biggest problem comes. It's this by default. It's this inertia. It's this habit. That's what we need to try to overcome. Listen, I love The Big Bang Theory or an episode of Law and Order or the new live ball game just as much as anybody, and probably more than some. The challenge for us is not whether we watch TV. The challenge is the amount that we're watching getting in the way of us doing the things that we really want to do, reaching the goals that we want to reach, and moving closer to our potential. And the way to solve it all is to make more conscious choices. Let's leave it with today's tweet. Make your TV viewing a conscious choice rather than a subconscious one, and you will watch less and enjoy it more. Now, I've done some coaching here. I've mostly done some coaching for myself, and that's one of the things that we do when we bring people together for our Remarkable Coaching Workshop. We talk about the principles of coaching and help people understand what gets in our way, like our habits, and how do we begin to overcome them. And we start by thinking about ourselves and understanding examples away from the workplace as a way to understand how we can coach more successfully in it. And in the Remarkable Coaching Workshop, which is an engaging, fun, practical learning experience, you'll get the chance to learn with other coaches just like you, leaders who want to be better coaches just like you. And I'll be honored to be your facilitator for that program, and I hope you join us for the next one, and you can learn all about it elsewhere on this page. So thank you so much for joining us for this episode. I'll bet that you have questions or comments. You may say, Kevin, you ought to be a Walking Dead fan, and here's the reasons why. If you do, I want you to tell me down below. And if you've got ideas for other episodes, please let me know about those as well, whether in the comments below or in email. One way or another, we want to know, because we want to make these episodes as valuable for you as we possibly can. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Remarkable TV.